Welcome back, Bird. Welcome to the part where we pad for approximately 8 seconds before we say the first line of dialogue in this scene for this episode because of YouTube guidelines about swearing too close to the beginning of the video because of advertisements.
What's so bad about Fuchs sake?
Uh-huh. Oh, excellent flavor, excellent year. from the year 922. I don't think you can drink alcohol that's 1,000 years old if it even can exist that long. That's got to be.
I don't know. It sounds cursed.
I don't know about how alcohol aging even works in the first place. I've never pursued aged anything, but it sounds like you're tempting fate on some level. It's 922.
Well, it depends. Was it aged in a cave?
Is that the good or bad line?
I don't know, but like when people say that stuff is aged in a barrel in a cave, I'm like, we're gonna eat something that is using 4,000-year-old technology. Maybe we could update things, but sure, let me eat your weird cheese, Europe.
Tony Stark aged this wine in a cave. Fuck's sake. Every damn day with this. Just like before the murder. Wake up from some shitty nightmare at exactly the same fucking time. Hate this so much. I thought I was done with this, but no. 3 hours. That's all the sleep I got tonight. Wait, is it like the...
Oh, you have a game jam tomorrow?
Just like before the murder. Okay, so this is how his life used to be, and that's the significance of 922. I was going to say, ever since after 922, he weirdly didn't have that reaction. We immediately didn't get a meaning assigned to 922, funnily enough.
Yeah, but we got it now? Back in Universe A?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Timeline A?
Oh, no. Is that what happens? He can't sleep in this universe? Maybe he's not from this universe.
Yeah.
Maybe he's actually from the other universe, and he's been in the wrong one his whole childhood.
Oh, wow. We all feel that way.
Uh-huh.
It's an allegory for living on the East Coast and wanting to live in California.
In the Berenstain universe, my YouTube's channel is successful.
Oh.
That's all the sleep I got tonight.
Oh, I've never been here before.
I spend 15 minutes in the shower. The water turns to ice after 5 minutes, but I don't have the neurons to spare to care.
Spare to care. All right.
To use no use lingering on it. You're literally lingering.
Yeah.
Sleepless nights happened before, and sleepless nights will happen again. Just gotta cope until my brain has had enough. For now, I force myself to pace in front of the kettle, lest I nod off and yell at Andrew some more. Coffee's ready. Toast is buttered.
Hey, good
smack
day.
myself a couple times across the face.
Looks
Pull
good.
yourself together, Spencer. We got shit that needs to be done. Also, toast is not a breakfast.
Oh, wow. Spencer had a real productive day.
Oh, no. After a couple false starts, 3 cups of coffee, a bowl of noodles, and 4 hours arguing online about the PS3, my coursework is done. Oh, he did his coursework.
The dream.
So he did do stuff. He just didn't leave because it's a weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
God, the PS3. Remember when that was relevant?
Yeah. I remember when Dark Souls.
Uh-huh. That was the tail end,
and Blu-ray.
too. That was like the last couple of years of the PS3. That was I remember being at the beginning of that era, and a few years in, there was like the promise that I remember Microsoft announcing like the Xbox 360 was going to be a 10-year console. And I'm like, that's insane. What are you talking about? And then it did basically happen. And now we're so far past the tail end of that it's been like another 12 more years or something like that since the console. I don't like how I have a PS5 with its fucking Chad ass popped collar over there. Little bit.
Wow. Same.
Yeah.
Now I'll never look at it the same way after that.
You've never recognized that it looks like a fucking popped collar?
I use mine horizontally, like God intended.
Mine is horizontally, and it also has a putt on top of it, which gives mixed messages. But
No, it gives a message that's not mixed up with anything else.
No, it's pretty clear. I don't turn it on. The new console generation is useless. There's no reason to use, like you play like a couple of PS5 exclusives, one of which is ironically a PS3 exclusive, and then you like go back to using your Switch, which is the only thing that the only console that you need besides a PC, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I should check that I'm not paying for multiplayer. I might have paid for years of multiplayer without using that console because it used to be so relevant to pay for your multiplayer subscription for consoles, and I'm having fear in my heart.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm using your account.
I had a moment where I'm like, have I forgotten? But back to the original topic. You can't, buddy. I know you've got anxiety and shit or whatever, but like, do I even know that, or do I just assume that about every furry visual novel protagonist? You can't
assume it.
You can't just eat buttered toast every morning. That's not a breakfast. If it happens once when you're rushing out, I get it. You didn't go anywhere. Buttered toast is not a breakfast, and a bowl of noodles is not a good chaser for your lunch or dinner after buttered toast. There's a whole pyramid, and you're like only eating like the top left brick, and it needs the whole pyramid to support it. It's floating up there. It's gonna fall.
Yeah, you're right. He's had all fucking day to, like, it's not like he was in a rush.
Yeah.
You know, he could have ate food.
Yeah, like, no, he literally has had bread and wet bread.
No, it's awesome.
The only other food type he's had was the butter.
So, carbohydrates.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's just insane to me. I could fuck up some toast, but it has to have something in it. Put some eggs in your noodles. Man. Put something around. I know, even at this price. You're in 2010. You got the old world eggs where they were plentiful.
Yeah, this guy's he eats like shit and sleeps like shit. So no wonder he feels like shit.
Actually, I'm trying to remember back.
He needs to.
Was 2010
he needs
the
to listen
previous?
To some Jordan Peterson.
Was 2010 the previous bird flu scare? It feels like it might be.
I don't know.
The world is in cycles. I hit send on the email, close the laptop, and squint at the rest of my room.
Okay.
It's only 6 p.m. Gets dark so early these days. My muscles feel like I forgot them in the washing machine overnight.
Ow. Spencer, dude.
That's an incredible
Your body is a
description.
temple, but yours has been burnt down. You got to repair it, man.
Oh. What an incredible description. Oh my god.
No, that's a great metaphor.
There's such good sentences sometimes. Let's take a walk, shall we? I heard it's good for the head.
Sure, dude.
And
Whatever
most
helps.
of everything, honestly. Yeah. Unless the air is bad. Here in California, we have a season where it's very bad for your head to walk outside. I walk. I walk, and I walk, and I walk. I walk through narrow streets packed to the brim with parked cars, and I walk into every tiny park or square I run into. Every neighborhood is illuminated by its own unique set of street lamps. That's weird.
Huh, yeah.
They have themed lamps. I lose myself in thought until I exhaust my ability to think.
Okay.
An hour turns into 2, 2 into 4. It's mitosis. My feet are in pain. My head is empty. At long last, I feel fine. No, the liminal space has drawn you back to Ian. I planned to visit 7-Eleven from before I headed out, but ultimately it's hunger. It is hunger that brings me here.
What?
I'm not too early, am I? Yeah, I guess he'd always been planning on coming here, but finally it's like hunger finally made him come here because he's just been going nowhere for hours.
Okay.
I'm not too early, am I? 10:27. Would suck to walk in on Ian getting yelled at by his manager or something like that. Here's what we're going to do. Walk in, make no eye contact with whoever's manning the register, don't pick up a basket, immediately turn right. Whose aisle will be on the left, pretending to look for something. Don't get fancy with it, though. A PBR would do just fine.
This is the most planning I've ever seen Spencer do for anything. He is methodical with get beer plan, apparently.
But I'm confused because he's turning right, but the booze house on the left. Maybe it's on the left after you turn
don't fucking
right.
specify this stuff if you don't need to.
Maybe it's on the left after you turn right, but also like my brain. I'm like, it's definitely not it's definitely not a rule, but really consistently the cash register's on the right. So I'm like, aren't you just turning directly towards the person? Back of the store, grab Kleenex, grab bread, good vantage point to the front of the store from back there. If Ian's alone, proceed as normal. If he isn't, say hello, pay your shit, and get out. Got it? Here goes.
Ah, Jesus. He fucking got me.
Oh my god. That fucking jump scare. Oh my god.
I can't fucking believe I got scared by a visual novel. God
That's so
damn
fucking
it.
funny.
It was...
He doesn't need eggs. He's already got them for eyes.
He's got
like, his eyes
pupils.
just look like eggs. Yeah. Now they're long. Jesus Christ, that was startling. That is such a good... Now we know why they were over-detailing the plan, because it sets up the fucking surprise.
To distract you. Yep, you're right.
I've always thought about this ever since I played, I think it was Layers of Fear or something, and I only played like the tutorial or whatever, but I've learned that the biggest way to jump scare you is to set expectations of what is going to happen, so they can directly fuck up that expectation. Like scares are scarier in a game like Amnesia: The Bunker because you plan what your routine is going to be and what you're going to do as you leave the safe house, and then you get a surprise. Or like in Layers of Fear, there's a part where they put an X and they keep having you walk up to X's, and then that reveals like a door to continue. Then they put one of them like really far away, and as you're walking towards it, you're only like halfway there and you get jump scared by something. You're like, ah! It's like fucking. It's so simple, but it's so effective, specifically because you're distracted by a task, or you think you know what's about to happen, as opposed to anticipating a scare.
Yeah, no, this is really good misdirection. I'm stealing this idea. I never thought of doing about how this stuff works.
What a dick move.
Yeah, it's really fucking uncool.
Hi. How's it going? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's not.
Just give me a minute. Must you walk so fast?
Happy birthday. Got you something. Figured your car's rear view mirror could use some extra weight. Has he been following us during the walk?
Yeah.
His eyes light up. He takes the package out of my hand and begins tearing the wrapper open with his claw. So that's why he's planning on coming here.
Yeah, to give him a weight to put around his shit. Oh man, thanks.
Not a literal weight, but
no, I think he's trying to get his rear view window like swole.
It's gonna just pop off middle driving. Tink. He flips it around and folds the little paper that came with it. Is he reading it? Of course he can read Japanese.
He's a weeb. And a Mamori. Dude, that's so cool.
Sorry I couldn't make it to your birthday barbecue thing. That BI coursework really beat the shit out of me. Ian tears his eyes away from the charm and shoves it into his raincoat pocket.
No worries, I get it. It can be a lot.
Ian straightens up and turns his head a couple of times. I think I hear his shoulder pop.
Woo!
What's up?
You know what's up now, don't you? My physician said I should be taking it easy for at least a couple more weeks.
Oh, sorry.
What a thrilling conversation.
So, you heading into work?
Oh my god. In front of his like place where he works, like, so you going to work? Anyway, whatever. What?
This reaction makes me wonder if he doesn't work here.
In this universe, maybe he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know.
How does this guy have continuity of homework between these universes? Is that just the evil
Some
power
stuff is
of
universal.
school?
Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry. I wouldn't mind a bit of a rest as well.
Actually,
Weren't you in a hurry to work?
yeah, but, no. Not to work.
You were following me again.
Again? I might have been following you again.
Well, because they used to spy on him and stuff to figure out what he was up to and what his deal was as a cryptid.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But now, unfortunately for their cryptid investigation conspiracy group, Ian's a monster fucker.
Aren't we all? That's
I mean, I can speak
else
for
would you get into
me.
the hobby for? I can speak for you too. Yes. Look, I'm sorry. I went to your dorm and you weren't there, so I found your RA, who's really cute, by the way. And could you believe that? She apparently has no idea who you are. Nice. And you never ever go to the library or anything, so I figured you must have went out to get some of that awful garbage that you love to eat. But everything is already closed on Sundays, so here we are. I'm not stalking you.
How long have you been following me?
5 minutes tops.
Which is why I'm exhausted. And how do you know where I live?
I asked Andrew.
Oh, what's a little friendly doxing between your friends? 100 minus 7 is 93. 93
Yes.
minus 8 is 85. 85 minus 9 is 76. Ian.
I said I'm sorry.
This had better not be another bullshit dream.
No, no, you made Ian sad. Hear me out here. We don't really speak an entire week, and then you don't show up for my birthday. You said we were cool after all the stuff I've done, but maybe I'm overthinking it. But I worry about that sort of thing, you know?
I bite down on my tongue in between my fangs. God damn. Why? What's he acting all rejected for? It's been a couple of days at most. Nah, dude, don't worry about it. It's cool. Unless you make a habit of stalking me, I guess. Ugh. Know what? Let's go in. We'll clock you in and watch some shitty anime. How's that sound? Oh, that's right. You're 21 now. Come on. I'll buy you some honest to God legal booze.
Well, fine, but could you do that without me?
Now what?
I kinda told them I was sick.
That was perfectly timed. What?
Yeah.
Was that the cue? That was wild.
It might have been synced up.
Yeah.
In code.
But we were sick. Stolen valor. We end up in what Ian calls his secret hangout spot.
Uh-huh.
His car is parked overhead on the roadside shoulder. We had to hop a fence and stumble through some bushes to climb down here. A secret hangout spot is when you're directly by the road where everyone can see you. It's noisy.
There's cars in the background. Secret.
Yep. It's noisy and gusty. The wind is howling under one of the folding chairs we took down here. Chills my ass right through my pants.
Oof.
On the way, Ian excitedly gave me a primer of this spot. It's kind of shitty and kind of out of the way, so not even the homeless come here. An island of tranquility in an otherwise hectic town.
Hey.
We're a few minutes into episode 2 of Toradora, and I'm falling asleep. It's cold and dark, and I'm tired, and Ian needs to be reminded to turn his phone toward me so I could watch it as well. My hands are in my armpits, and our shoulders are touching. I huddle closer to him, and hope he doesn't get the wrong idea. The wronger idea.
Okay.
You guys have made out. Do you still think that was a dream? Or are we supposed to think it was a dream?
Yeah, I don't know. Not really your thing, huh?
What? Ah, shit. No, sorry, I hadn't had much sleep last night is all.
Yeah, I can tell. This is the third time you're telling me that. You sure you don't want me to drive you home, Spence? Really, I'm serious. No hard feelings.
No. I shut my eyes hard enough to see stars when I blinked them back open.
Dude, go home.
I don't like that. No way. I just lay in bed alone and feel sorry for myself until my brain gets bored of the world spinning at 4 a.m. or whatever. Or you could lay in bed not alone.
Let old Ian tuck you in.
Do you know what college is? You have your own fucking dorm room with no other roommates? God damn. So sick of it, you have no idea. There isn't an anime bad enough to even come close.
Ah, jeez. Also, you say that, but...
Maybe some other day, Ian. About the anime or the implication of how we can fix the alone part? Please. I detach myself from him. The spot where our arms touched immediately turns to ice. Actually, I sniff a bit too loud.
They find us. The secret's blown.
Let's take a break for a minute. My mind is fucking pea soup right now. That doesn't sound very effective. Just talk to me. How's it going with you? Your party been alright?
Oh, alright. It was great.
West Brady, was it?
Yeah. My dad and my uncle own a resort over there. Well, they own the resort. West Brady isn't a very big place. It's a shame you couldn't make it, by the way. I think you would have liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he not there?
No.
Was it a different
He
Ian?
was?
Was it a different
Wait.
Ian gathering with the cabins?
No, because he was there. What? What?
Because we visited and they showed us the plans or something, and then we walked to the grave of his brother.
Didn't we get... We went to a... what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, the gazebo.
Yeah.
Was it a different...
Was it a time gazebo?
time gazebo?
It was pretty low-key. No loud music or anything. We just ate and talked and went to sleep.
Key refers to pitch, not volume.
True. And in the morning, there's a lake right next to it, Lake Ackley, to the east of the cabins. At this time of year, if you get up early enough, you get to watch a real beautiful sunrise.
Did you?
Did I what? Watch it this year? Nah. My mom makes arrangements so that we can stay there every year for all our birthdays. Don't let her know I said this, because usually all the cabins are fully booked, and it must be a pain for her to get it done, but I'm kind of sick of it by now.
So, did he not go to the birthday party, but he dreamed about it? At this point, it feels like them kissing was not a dream, but the going to the cabins was a dream or something.
We can maybe we'll have a conversation with
information.
Parker, and maybe Parker will be like, I know what you are.
Because we all are. Cabins, huh?
Oh yeah, it's imagine a Boy Scout summer camp type thing. Not the way I meant to. Okay, let's take another run at that line. Imagine a Boy Scout summer camp type thing. Does that make sense? Log cabins, fireplaces, and dirt paths in between. Except much more Jesus-y. My mom's kind of into that.
She has a praise kink. Cursed. I pick up my can of PBR from the asphalt. There's still some left in the bottom. Jesus-y.
It's pretty bad. She's got it down bad for Jesus. We all know. My cabin this year had 3 Mother Marys in it. Pretty sure there were only 2 last year.
Yeah. You're right. That is pretty bad. I shut my eyes for another couple seconds. It takes effort to open them back up. Okay, what about... How was the party? Do anything special?
Not really. All birthday parties in my family are all exactly the same.
Oh. Well, that's a little sad.
Oh no, it's not like that at all. I like it that way. It gets kind of samey with a bunch of birthdays a year, but it's not bad in a way, I guess. Like, it's comforting, you know? My mom always makes my favorite pie.
Pumpkin?
Yep. How do you know?
I've been spying on you with my dreams.
Yeah.
You seem like a pumpkin kind of guy.
I see it now.
I still see the fucking banana.
Can you have banana pie?
I
Probably.
don't want to find out.
Banana cream, is that like a
Banana
thing?
just is not very good. That does sound like a real thing people say. Like banana cream and coconut cream or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, did you invite Andrew?
Yeah, he comes every year. Why?
Is there a cemetery nearby?
Huh? Yeah? Have you been there before?
Let's see. Toradora is about a high school that everyone hates because his face looks funny.
Okay, where are you going with this, Spencer?
One day a female classmate assaults him for no reason. Then instead of calling the police or something, everyone just ignores it. The rationale is that it can't be helped. She's just like that.
This is like some Homer Simpson-esque focusing ability right now.
Late at night, she breaks into his apartment and tries to straight up kill him. In response, he promises to be her slave until the day he dies.
Uh-huh.
It's like a Tomy chapter. Ian's animes are pretty similar to one another, but that was new information, wasn't it? I sure as shit have never watched this show before. What are the chances that my subconscious came up with all that? Just trying to tell if this is a dream, I guess. Did I lose consciousness for a moment there? Then again, better play it safe. Let's assume I'm awake.
You should always assume you're awake.
Yeah. It's stressful to think about, but it's like, if you're conscious enough to, I don't know, that's a crazy level of lucid dreaming if you're conscious enough to question if you're sleeping right now all the time. If I'm dreaming, then... Do you know if Andrew's any good at skipping stones?
Universe rips in half. Oh! He's actually pretty good at it. There's a small pond right next to where he lives where he and my brother used to hang out. My brother had been incredible at it, but Andrew is definitely a close second. Why? Excuse me. Why do you ask?
That's why he says it's only been a few days, but Ian says he's been gone for a week. Is that...
That's a few days.
I guess. Like this... Well, it's because, like, the timing for... In his brain, he's like... He saw Ian recently because he was at the party. But in this timeline, he wasn't at the party. So it's been much longer. And it makes you wonder if he's hopping between two different bodies, but they both have, like, a life when he's not there or something.
Yeah, I think that, you know, maybe they're clones, because weren't there jokes about it being a cloning facility too? So maybe that was actually foreshadowing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little wild. Yeah,
maybe there are Ian clones too.
In his brain, because he's slow to pick up on how much that the bunker's doing stuff, because he keeps thinking things are dreams because he has a sleep problem. But like, even in his brain, he somehow dreamed all the details of this place. Yeah. Even though he wasn't there and couldn't know the information. All right, brain, I figured it out. Time to wake up. Nothing? This usually works.
Yeah, dude, you're awake. Spencer?
There's no way this isn't a dream. It's either that or I did done lost it.
Done lost it. Who nanny done did done lost it? I did.
Lost it. Have I been to Ian's party or have I not? What else did I do that totally didn't happen but actually secretly did? I might have to freak out. Maybe tell Ian this information. He'd be really interested in unpacking this weirdness.
Keith. What furry novel has a protagonist that is forthcoming with information? It's impossible, right? Let alone the people around them also being forthcoming with information. I think it's against the law. You all right?
I'm trying to remember his name, which was the struggle. I thought about Milo, and I'm like, that's not his name. The Dalmatian. Did he admit to sleeping with the pirate?
You mean Alex DeRoy?
Yeah, Alex DeRoy. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to remember if people are forthcoming in Glory Hounds.
To be honest, I really don't remember.
Did Alex share his newfound spoilers that happened at the end of the story?
I don't remember. Isn't there another chapter of Glory Hounds coming out soon too?
Yes. Also, there's two side stories, so we have we'll have Glory Hounds to catch up on.
Okay.
Yeah. No. But yeah. No. Dave from Password. And fucking the protagonist of Undefeated. Really could not stop. Everything was in and not out. So it's a problem. It's like, no, share the wacky information. You guys can have your YA adventure of like trying to unpack the weird supernatural thing that's happening. Do it.
It's getting a little old, to be honest. I want protagonists that actually like give information and talk through things with people, because they don't. They do things. It's a lot harder to write because you have to have characters that do things. But
it gets old across the genre. It's not getting old in this game because he has.
No, it's fine enough.
In this game, he's been actively sharing things. It's only now where he's not. He both doesn't understand what the dream versus dimension or whatever thing is happening, and he's also not currently sharing the information that like might be able to unpack things, but maybe he will now that he failed.
Maybe
to wake
he will
up.
Now, but I mean, the story kind of comes and goes in waves with this thing.
Yeah.
And it's like okay, because we do get enough momentum of when Spencer is more forthcoming, but like I'm getting really tired of it in every single thing ever. So just do it, man. Just open your protagonist's hearts and minds.
Follow
and
your rainbow.
Whatever body parts too. You know, just let it in. Let it out. Yeah.
I sharply pull air in, and I slowly breathe it out. Pull your engine, Spencer. This could be real. You don't know it isn't real. Don't go in full GTA mode like this is a simulation. We're going to assume everything's cool and dandy and normal and fine. You're going to open your mouth and you're going to be tactful, like a detective. Okay. Law and Order, CSI.
Yeah.
Propaganda. Do you think I'm a good kisser? Hypothetically speaking, I mean.
You should have led with that, man. Tact, amazing. You.
That's a face.
Spencer. What the hell? You can't ask me that.
So they've never kissed? But you can imagine it, right?
No.
Really?
Yes.
At all?
At all.
And you've never even thought about it? These faces.
Well, no.
Nice. Fantastic. We're good. Wake up. Please.
Man, what is wrong with you? I can't freaking...
Want to hear something cool? You're gonna love this.
I don't like Spencer's look on his
look at it. Look,
face.
That is a :3.
Is Spencer about to make out with?
Gonna be
Ian?
Absolutely ecstatic, I think. The contents of my lungs escape into the night as a big cloud of stream.
Okay. Big cloud of stream. Got it.
I think something's going on.
Wow, dude. Incredible.
He sat down! What an incredible little animation. Oh my god.
What is?
You think I'm a poltergeist that was created in a lab accident in the Jefferson Building in 1971?
Coat hanger mouth. Yo, coat hanger. I don't know what Todd told you, but...
It was you.
What?
You were the one who told me. I was there when you and Todd were reading that article about how my corpse is missing.
No. What? How do you... No, you weren't.
Newspaper. One of those that you get out of an old-timey newspaper stand.
Okay.
So now... They're now newspaper stands. I know you guys have smartphones.
One of those.
I know you guys got smartphones 4 years ago, but damn.
Newspaper, one of those you get from a newspaper.
Oh my
stand.
god, they've only had
thanks.
smartphones for like 4 years. My brain. It was pink.
Whoa.
That's a very new spray.
That's a. Wow, that hand is very creepy looking.
Everything's fine until you see front-facing Ian.
Yeah, it was apparently a zombie.
Whoop, time to change approach.
Uh-huh.
Pinky promise I won't kill you. No, that was probably not the right thing to say. Alright, well, he's definitely becoming forthcoming.
Yeah.
Please don't run away. Alright, so Spencer's at least semi-caught up on what's going on. He knows that these are both real somehow. I'm holding your lawn chairs hostage?
Who am I speaking to?
Oh, Ian thinks that we're possessed because he still thinks ghosts are involved. So he thinks this is like the long-lost spirit of Mr. Chandler. Huh. Spencer Swain? College student, 22, single, I think.
Spencer. Now's not the time to crack open that egg, man.
It's just like, well, he seemed less single a minute ago, but he seems to have discovered his singleness in this universe. That's a sad thing. That's sad to discover you're single.
That's sad. What year is it?
It's 1:06 a.m. Monday now, 18th of October, 2010.
How long have you known me for?
1:33 a.m. Tuesday, September 21st, 2010. That's so recent. Also, such a specific time to get.
Excuse me?
Sorry, that's roughly 2 weeks after orientation. In the 7-Eleven, remember? It was the day after the murder. I guess it was technically the day after the murder because you stayed up till 1:33.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean day after? You hadn't slept. Ian deflates.
Spencer is so anal about time, he would keep track of it like that. And it would be very, very annoying to talk to him about it because you only exclusively hang out with him around these hours. So it's just like you have to get used to him saying, like at the start of your hangout, and then afterwards they're different fucking days.
I would still only call it the day after once you sleep. Like the day after starts at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
His shoulders are tight around his neck and he's shivering again. Crisis averted, I think.
No.
No?
That's wrong. We met at orientation.
Did we? Oh yeah, I guess we did, didn't we? That's how I knew your name. Eventually knew his name. I loved that gag with his fucking random name question marks.
Yeah.
So what'll it be, Doc? I thought I was dreaming when you and Todd were telling me about, my dead body. Pretty sure I'm dreaming right now as well, but maybe not. It's getting harder to tell.
Dreaming, huh?
His hand shifts around in the coat pocket he stashed the Omamori into.
Hate to break it to you, Spencer. You're dead.
Figured you'd say that.
I can prove it.
Use the Omamori on us. I don't even know what it does. You can.
No way around it. If you've started dreaming, then it took me a while to realize it myself, but part of me had hoped you'd figure it out on your own.
You kissed a dead guy.
Yeah, he did. He probably... It's okay. Everyone gets a free one. It's so obvious, but it's just that you don't really speak to anyone unless spoken to. And I don't blame you, alright? It's hard to be dead, I think. And how do you even bring something like this up?
What's up?
We spoke for 2 hours at orientation.
Oh. Sorry. I guess I forgot. I haven't been sleeping well for a long time. What?
You really don't remember it, huh? We hung out between every period the day after it. And the day after that, too. We've been hanging out daily for a couple of weeks. Until you died, that is. I was with you the day before you died.
My jaw pops. Are you shitting me?
Check your call history, Spencer. And it's not just that. Just ask literally anyone else. We've been friends since day one.
So polar opposites as far as how much they know each other.
Yeah. You have put up with a lot of Spencer bullshit, Ian.
Or has he? I don't know what his experience has been like in this world.
True.
Maybe
Spencer's been way cooler in this world than the other one.
Yeah, I don't know, but we ghosted him after the murder, apparently, despite the confirmation we're alive. Am I dead? I think I might be dead. Or stuck in a nightmare I can't wake up from. I feel like I've heard this song before. Is this...
I have the volume turned down a little bit. Let me crank it up.
I'm like, is it a Kevin MacLeod song? And if it is, did Ka use it for Dead Laws?
No, I recognize this.
Huh. Or stuck in a nightmare I can't wake up from. Ka, tell me, you're probably watching these. Or...
Don't tell him, Ka.
Don't do it. Or possibly have gone flat out insane.
Hey, Spencer. Been a while. Is that an Omamori? Dude, that's so cool.
Whoa. That's trippy.
Yeah, that's weird.
The next day, the charm is back in my drawer, and my homework is nowhere to be seen. When I sit down to rewrite it, I know the answers to all the questions. Later, when I meet Ian, I hand him the charm again. He takes it, looks it over, and thanks me for it. It plays out exactly the same way.
Is everything in order, Spencer? This is the third day this week that a professor reported you had not handed in your coursework. Don't give me that face. As your tutor and friend, it's within my interest to make sure that your academic record is clean.
No one ever gave a shit about me in college. Days go by.
I did.
They're completely normal, if not for Ian getting increasingly more surprised to see me each morning. I give him the charm, he thanks me for it. It's back in my drawer the next day.
Yeah, dude, I think he died.